Alright, runes are progress, but I want to actually be, finishing the game, not just getting a bunch of the many, many collectibles that I'm going to need to get to 100%. And to that end, it seems like right now is about the time to be getting into the sewers, grabbing the alchemic carbine. Which, I mean, is fine. I also need to go get the next rune in there, too. But I do think that the alchemic carbine is the sort of thing that I want to unlock right now to really get some great runs going on here. Wolf Trap is great. I already got the Hokuto's bow. Can just combo those all together to make some very, very powerful damage over time runs. And to get to there, I think that as much as I want to get tactics runs working, I'm going to need a few more items unlocked to actually make that happen. For example, something like... Get out of here, you. For example, something like heavy turrets or the double crossbow-matic. Anything like that. The barnacle would probably also be a good one. And comparatively, what I'm working with I have a decent brutality armory right now. There's good items, probably going to be getting the Impaler soon. The Assassin's Dagger, as much as I don't like it for bosses anymore, I do still like it for fighting individual enemies. And aside from that, Balance Blade, always a pretty decent option. Everything like that. Balance Blade, Twin Daggers... Nah, Brutality is going to be the way to go until I start to get more things unlocked. Maybe Survival? I mean, Survival does have, Symmetrical Lance, which I unlocked by beating the game. Wolf Trap, but... I don't know. Nutcracker, as much as it's better, I don't know if it's something that I really want to be using too much right now. Slow Weaponry can be... I mean, I've been turned out to slow weaponry so much from doing all those 4-cell modes. Or yeah. Oh, you attacked a little too slow? Well, now you're dead. Too bad. Maybe I should be giving it another try here. Maybe I gotta give the old sword and board or sword and heavy weaponry a chance again. Oh, yes, I do also have ice shards, which I could probably be using to good effect, too. And sure, whatever, all these are pretty cheap to upgrade. Still don't really have too much for good mutations either, as of just yet. So as much as it might be a bad idea to be taking the heart, I think it's probably better than a lot of the other stuff that I could do right now. For example, that last run ended entirely because I did take Dead Inside when I really didn't need to. Lost out on the ability to heal through the food shop, and then went in only being able to take one very minor hit against the boss. So it just goes to show you, the smallest actions can have the largest consequences. Chaos theory or whatever. Sinew Slicer. I was kind of strange. Sure, whatever. I have two. Yeah, the necklace gave me an extra point of tactics, and we get a little bit of extra damage off the wolf trap, so sure, why not? I don't know. I don't think I'm getting enough damage that it's worth, going all in on tactics as of right now. At least get 1 point of survival. See how it goes from there. Yeah, that was close. Alright. Brutality is kind of... Oh, yeah, I didn't get Cluster Grenade, because that might have been okay. I don't know. But, yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to think of how you're going to set up a decent survival run when you're going up against Conjunctivius, like I'm likely going to be doing here. Obviously, the best thing would be Knife Dance, but not an option available to me, at least just yet. That, unless I get extraordinarily lucky, that's going to have to wait until I get to... It's going to have to wait until I get the Hunter's Grenade unlocked. Aside from that, maybe Electric Whip. If I can find a decent Electric Whip, this is the time to be taking it. Good ranged potential. And being on 1-cell mode, she shouldn't be too tanky to fight. Of course, that's just wild speculation. I have absolutely no idea. Well, they just save up enough cells to get the alchemic carbine. It is a ranged weapon after all, and it has decent range. That's not really the ideal sort of weaponry to be bringing in there, but it's better than nothing. It's better than using up the rusty sword, which as of right now is kind of what we're looking at. Also, I have no idea how much the alchemic carbine is to actually unlock, so that's going to be a fun thing to figure out. See if it's even possible for me to get it at this point. Aside from that, probably go for maybe opening up some doors. I need to get, what, 60 enemies killed without taking any damage, and I really don't think that's going to be happening. So, time door also doesn't exist in the sewers. I don't think so. So, there's not as many options available to me as I might like here for this upcoming fight. I mean, I could also just play it really well and beat her, even though I am working with a mostly melee build. But that's, you know, maybe not the most helpful advice. As far as, you know, speeches to myself to try to pump myself up goes, that's not one of them. Not a top one. Alright. Melee hits giving me cooldown time might be okay. Hey, you know what? This is still considered a ranged weapon, sure. I don't know how I'm going to get any amount of... Oh, wait, Wolf Trap actually spreads inflammable oil. Why not? Damage is terrible unless I get that on, though, so... Hopefully we'll find some way to get a little bit more consistent oil spread around here. Any of you? Nah, I didn't think so, but it was worth a try anyway. Nah, that's... If I am going to get the alchemic carbine, that might be worth taking, but that's a... unlikely circumstances right now. What you got? Nah, maybe? Maybe. Critical hits, 20% extra damage. I don't know, the symmetrical lance is actually pretty comparable with an oiled up enemy as of right now, which is kind of a strange thing, but sure. I do have oil, so... Alright, can everything stop hitting me for a couple seconds? Also, please stop. Please do not die to poison. That would be very embarrassing. I should at least have a... Wow, that was close. I should at least have a potion refill coming up here. Yeah, that's pretty alright. I mean, that's why I unlocked the thing in the first place. But boy, is it really dependent on getting one single factor here. Otherwise, that damage is, what, 107? Terrible. Ugh, and it's not the easiest thing to try to catch Conjunctivius in the wolf trap. So, I don't know. How did I only get 3 cells after killing all of those enemies there? Alright, that's actually not a bad increase in damage at all. What do we got? Hunter's Instinct was really the only one that could be useful in any way. But I suppose I'll go for Necromancy? Maybe Blind Faith? Early game mutations. That's what always happens. You're never really able to take... I mean, can't always get what you want, but this time you don't really get much of anything. Period. Want it, don't want it, doesn't matter. Just pick something. You might get a very minor amount of use out of it over time. Okay, full up on potion charges. Going into the sewers, which, as much as it might be kind of weird to go into the sewers, this is a pretty decent build for taking out the huge amount of bats that I'm going to be encountering, just because... Hey, stop that. Just because you shoot so fast. Hey, blood sword! Right, I didn't actually turn it in last time now, did I? Come on, give me something good. Flammable oil. Poison's enemy? Poison's enemy. Okay, that's interesting. I get the right combination with... If I get the right combination with this weapon... Oh boy, we got you going on here. However, he does have a legendary weapon. All right. I don't know. I don't know. This is interesting. It's worth taking just based on the just considering that I do have... It's legendary, and it does give me an extra stat, I guess. I don't know what to think here. I mean, does it thaw more slowly? Not really all that useful with the sort of weaponry that I'm rocking right now. I guess we'll see. And, yeah, that's pretty good damage. Hey, if I manage to get a second... Despite how useful this item might be, the Frost Blast, if I do manage to get a... If I do manage to get a second one, second Ice Shard, that would also be a good double tapping thing, and also I can have 3 episodes in a row where I use double tapping in one way or another. Sure, why not? Hey, I mean, the damage is good too. Double that up, damage is even better. I hope I don't die here. Hey, we'll see. Nah. Yeah, an extra point of brutality. I don't think it's worth it though. Like how much freezing stuff do I need? Do I look like was that Batman and Robin Arnold Schwarzenegger? No. That is not who I am. And alright, he doesn't teleport after me. Come on, get on the oil. Okay. And okay. Okay. And good. Okay, that was the curse right there. Cool. Finished that up. Oh, wow. That was through the wall. Through the wall, my dude. All right, then. All right, then. That's what we're looking at. Nah, I'm keeping the Ice Shard. This is slowly becoming clear that I want to be keeping this weapon. I mean, I knew well that the change-up that they had to this was pretty good, but I think it's... Ah, what's that? Oh, there's open wounds. Depreciated, I mean. Same thing, basically. Really? Really depreciated. Alright, then sure. Open wounds. Hit an enemy with a melee attack, and they will bleed for a pretty minor amount of bleed, but it'll do stuff like automatically give you critical hits when you're using, like, a sadistic dagger, so... Hey, that was close. Oh, yeah, you just throw down oil everywhere, and nothing can stand up to this thing. 2 hits to kill that spiker, so that's definitely saying something. All right. But like I said, it is difficult to get Conjunctivius in this trap, so... As far as double tapping goes, that could work. That is an instant cast item sort of thing, but nah, not worth it. And this... Well, I mean, this is a lore room. The get good room? Probably. Cool. Hey, it's a good way to get a whole lot of... Good way to get a whole lot of cells. And also some, what, equipment? Money? Something like that? Ah, covers the ground with inflammable oil. Probably going to get more use out of taking the infantry grenade with me. But it was an interesting sort of thing. There we are. Alright, anyway, this should also be the area where I find the thing? This looks like the area where you would find the... Thought I saw something over there. This looks like the area where you would find the alchemic rifle blueprint, and here it is. Alright, lay it on me. Or alchemic carbine. I keep forgetting, they keep changing the name of... They keep changing the names all the time. I can't keep up anymore. It's too much. If I can knock out both a Conjunctivius kill and get the wall climbing here on one cell mode, that would be enough. I wouldn't even mind too much if I died past this point, because this is a good amount of stuff getting done here. Walk into the oil. There you go. The slowdown, both a blessing and a curse. One of those rare cursed blessings. Like the book Ella Enchanted. Does anybody remember that? No? Okay, great. Moving on. And I did check last time. I do have the custom mode unlocked, which I might start exploiting pretty quickly. We'll see. This area. Which I found out about last, 2 times ago that I was streaming? Just freaking... Hopefully can do this fast enough that... No, get a little bit closer. Hopefully I can do this fast enough that I don't really have to do some liberal cutting. We'll see. Should basically remember how to get through here for the most part. And then up here, down here. Yes, although it'll be quite a while till I get some usage out of the upcoming blueprint here, it will be good to at least get it unlocked, you know, to know that I have it in there. It's like a good 1,000 cells or so to unlock the gold being kept number 5 or whatever it's called, Mambo number 5. Lou Bega's masterpiece. But then I at least won't have to do this again. Try it again. Is it this way? There we are. Or, no, not that. And then right up here to the left, to the right. Yeah, this is not actually the direction I want to go. It's over here? I remember, because that's a trap. No, you want to go this way. Cool. Gold reserves 5 attained. Provided that I don't die somehow in this next area. 25,000 gold being kept at the start will actually let you buy 1 non-upgraded item from the shop in the first area on 4-cell mode. Which you might scoff and say, well, that's ridiculous. But no, it can be totally worth it. Potentially. Oof, do I want to go for the cursed chest? No. I don't want to lose these blueprints and have to do all that stuff again. I mean, I know that I would probably be able to easily clear out 10 enemies. I mean, in that small area alone without getting hit, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it anyway. Like I said, Conjunctivius kill, completely satisfied with, and we are off to the races. Conjunctivius kill, I would be completely satisfied with. However, dying here would be the worst embarrassment of it all. Oh yeah, look at that. Even without being oiled up, that's not bad at all. Now, just a quick look around the rest of this area, and I think we're done here. Hey, Frantic Sword. Ow. All right, come on. I mean, I might be even just want to continue to kill a couple more of these enemies just to make sure that I'm going to be mostly full up on health in this next area. Come on now. Don't get hit anymore. Then everything that I was trying to do, trying to heal here, would be in vain. There was another example where trying to climb on the walls nearly got me killed. So, anyway, what a pointless area. Let's get out of here. But first, just because I can. Alright. Anything else that I even want to go do here? Nope. Let's go. Conjunctivius is going to be mostly dependent on me trying to... Thank you. The Conjunctivius fight is going to be mostly dependent on me trying to get her oiled up. Past that point, if I can accomplish it, it'll be no problem at all. I should be totally fine. So I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be, especially if I could potentially get that ice shard leveled up. I am unfortunately going to have to leave the poison infantry grenade behind, but that's okay. That's the price you pay for something. Blood sword, frantic sword. Now, chem carbine is 100. Depreciated, though, is only 50. That's not too bad at all, but I don't know if I want anything depreciated for right now. Any good skills? No, I have no skills at root grenade. Okay, that's it. Right, cool, nice. All right. Oh, and gold reserves, etc. When I feel like upgrading the rest of the stuff I got right now. 5,000. Yeah, I didn't really think that was going to be happening, but wanted to try it anyway. Maybe if I just reroll this a couple times. Nah. Okay. Looks like that's about all I'm going to be getting from this. In the meantime, let's go dead inside and see how this goes. I feel mostly confident here. It is one cell mode, though, which is... Oh, yeah, she's not even getting oiled up. Too bad. That said, still doing some pretty decent damage regardless. And we'll at least work on the tentacles, so that's good. And one more. Oh yes, a necromancy, of course, does work on this, which is good. I should probably not be standing on top of her when she's doing that. All right, good. I don't even know exactly how I got her oiled up there, but it happened anyway. All right, let's go. While I still got the oil going, while the oil's still hot. And one more. There we go, good, she got oiled up. Yeah, that infinite range on that is helping a surprising amount. Yeah, unlike something like the firebrands where they become less effective as they're farther away, ice shards definitely don't. I can see why this is becoming in vogue for speed running to use. I mean, all you gotta do is just set it so that you only get ice shards to be dropping in the custom menu, and then suddenly... Blazamo. You get this sort of stuff going on. Excuse me? Come on. Oh, they got the oil! Damn it! So close. Should be able to mostly get out of this okay, and we're good. There. Ah. And I got flashing lights turned on this time, so you don't get to see the gigantic uwu eye. Which basically destroyed me last time I saw that in the stream. Alright, Cursed Sword. Great. Super happy to always have Cursed Sword showing up here, but... Fine. It's not like I really need to be using it. Bah, I say. Still not enough to be able to level that up. It's too bad. And Hokuto's bow. Good. Don't really need it too much right now, though. Do I want to switch out mutations? This would be about the time to start doing it if I were to. Pretty hard to say. Because you switch out mutations once, and then it becomes prohibitively expensive to do so the next time. So maybe I'll just stick with this one for right now, and if I really need to get rid of Dead Inside, or I want to switch out the heart for like a little bit more damage, even though I really don't think I'm going to find anything that would give me more damage, then maybe. And okay. Get oiled up, son. Okay. It's a bit worrying to be dealing with these orb casters, but all I need to do is just find the elite one, and we can call this one a day, really. I mean, I'm still going to go for trying to... Thanks. Cool. I'm still going to go for trying to get... Oh, pyrotechnics. The second boss cell, but I'm also not really expecting it to happen. Stupid tiny area. It's not even like I... What the hell? Alright then. Okay. I'm gonna do that just to make sure that I can get a little bit more health here. Jeez. Clearly... Oh, there's a flamboil. Nice, but I think that having 2 ice shards here is the clear choice. Okay, let's do this. And there we go. Wall climbing rune, final rune obtained. I'm feeling pretty good. Not a big fan of the minimal amount of health that I have right now, but at the same time, it's not too bad. It's only going up from here with the... Oh boy, there's no... There is no teleporters around here. Alright, well I guess we're going to go back up manually. Doing a lot of very tricky... Come on, I got this. Doing some tricky... tricks? No, that would have been it too. Alright, fine. I guess I'm taking the teleporter out then. Great, cool. Thanks, Motion Twin. I personally hold you responsible for this loss. Especially after I just jumped into spikes there. Why you try to prevent me from going backwards like that? I don't understand why you do that. And alright, okay. I mean, the damage is okay even without oil, but boy, is it... I would definitely not say that it's very good or anything. Well, after editing that episode, it turned out it was only like 20 minutes long, so I decided to do one that should hopefully be a little bit of actual progress here. Which I don't think I'm going to have too much difficulty with, because I decided to actually go with... Because I decided this time I'm going to be going with custom mode and a few extremely powerful combinations here. 2 ice shards and infantry grenades spread in oil along with poisoning enemy. Yep, I think that I got this one mostly in the bag. Well, at least for this fight. We'll see how effective this is over time. But look at how well I'm already chunking off the incomplete one's health. Like, well, so much for getting the... Alright. You screw up one hit, you screw up them all. Other than that, nothing really of interest happened when I was getting to this area. The only thing was grabbed extended healing one more time, which, as useful as that is, I wouldn't really say that's absolutely essential for continuing on at this point. And also got a couple items now unlocked just to be able to maybe get closer to getting the Hunter's Grenade. What am I actually going to get with the Hunter's Grenade at this point? I don't know. Something, certainly. There are still a lot of blueprints in this game to be had. But I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of the ones that I think are pretty important at this point in time. So, at least until Motion Twin sees this video and decides to completely just nerf the hell out of Ice Shard. I'm fully expecting it. They're not really in the business of buffing stuff at this point in time. Gonna be like, yeah, there we are. Gonna be like old school Final Fantasy XI with Absolute Virtue, where every single time somebody figures out how to beat it, they just say, no, that's not how you're supposed to beat it. Do it again. And different. Funny thing is that I keep calling the, super boss of hello. Come on, you guys. Stomp, oil, and dead. Let's go. And I keep calling the final boss of the expansion of Hollow Knight Absolute Virtue as well, even though I know that's absolutely not its name. Soon enough. Getting a lot of work done on that guy, but it's not just beating him. You gotta beat him consistently. One of the things I always kind of find irritating with how that expansion was set up. But hey, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Alright, 4 enemies left. I think I'll be just fine here. As long as I don't screw something up really bad. For example, getting sniped off screen, which is, as always, totally a possibility. Infantry grenade, definitely worthwhile. I think I said earlier that I understood that that's supposed to be something of a popular item in speedruns now, and I can definitely see why. Just look how often I'm able to use this. You get the right synergies here, it's incredible. Yeah, it's been a little while since I've been killing enemies this fast, but I've also said before that this game right now does have kind of a completely out of whack difficulty scale where areas like this might be a lot easier than early game, but then suddenly you get into late game and it's ridiculous. What am I actually getting off the damage here? Almost 2,000 on my first one, times 2 because of the poison target. And then second one, a little bit better, but could be doing even better. Yeah, I should be able to upgrade my Ice Shard in the future because there's not a whole lot of other ranged weapons turned on right now. Hokuto's bow is only here even just because I happen to unlock it while I was going through this area. Also, I think that this is probably the first time that I'm killing enemies fast enough that it might be worthwhile to go for the kill as many. Hello, Dolly. Toxic cloud, you say, and extra damage, you say. Let's go. I mean, it might not poison the enemy, but being able to just throw down a toxic cloud each time it hits an enemy is as good, if not better, in some ways. Yeah, I'm liking this right now. I think that there is some potential for a quality run here, more so, maybe even more so than I already have. Combo also doing a lot of work. I mean, even if I don't have enemies oiled up, I'm getting more, almost more than double the base damage of like my Ice Shard 3 there after I kill a single enemy. For example, a little random... there it is. Switches right below me. For example, like a random kamikaze bat, which can go down in a single hit, especially when you're throwing this many things at once. And then bam, 1,000 extra DPS just from that alone. I haven't really been using the custom mode too much because I really like the idea of trying to, you know, at least making a real attempt to kill enemies without having to... No, great. Without having to, you know, pick and choose weapons. But it really does seem like the game might be a bit balanced towards that at this point. As much as I am loath to admit it. What you got? I was really hoping for extra damage. I mean, that's extra damage. But I was really hoping for extra damage on poison target. It's certainly a lot more than the ice shard, but also would be all of my money, and then I'd also want to re-roll those things until I get 100% on poison. It's not worth it right now. I need weapons that will work for me immediately. Not a promise of working in the future if I put enough money in there, after all. Cursed chest? I'm willing to go for this. Again, there's going to be a lot of kamikaze bats around here. All ripe for the curse reliefing. And alchemic carbine's not too bad. That would be the sort of thing that I would probably, like, replace one of these ice shards with and, you know, double the damage. I mean, if I really didn't think that there was any potential that I might be able to get a poison synergy ice shard coming up here, it could be worth taking because then I got guaranteed poison rather than every couple seconds when I have the infantry grenade going on. Yeah. Probably didn't need to be that, probably didn't need to do that weirdly, but you know what? It worked. Hello, vampirism. Not useful now, will probably be quite useful in the future. And yeah, I'm just gonna forget about you. There's no reason to risk myself fighting that guy when I'm cursed. The slowdown would make it pretty easy to dodge his punches. But it can also just make it a bit more questionable to figure out exactly how his punches are going to be coming out in the first place. Which is the real question here. Combo's actually really not doing too bad. Okay. We're doing this. Wow, you are a tougher guy than I thought. Gravity is such a harsh mistress that you kind of expect it to kill enemies when you see him dropping off, considering I'm only on one cell mode, but if it doesn't, always pays to be prepared. I was really hoping that it would at least, you know, push him a little bit, but nah, that's a very comprehensive shield. It not only protects against harm, but also even movement. Those defenders. They're called protectors now, actually, so cool. They're called protectors now, but they are too OP. Please nerf. Motion Twin, I know you're listening to this. I know you're listening to this and you're like, we should really nerf that ice shard. Don't do it. Don't do it. Give me some more advantages here. I could really use them. This game's very difficult. I'm having a willy hard time. So come on. Come on. This will be nice, though. Potentially. I don't really know how much usage I'm going to get out of Masochist until I'm getting into, like, 4-cell mode, where you might as well just throw yourself in the incinerator if you manage to get clipped by a single trap. But, fine. I'll get the stun there, and good. That oil synergy with poison is quite effective. Right, and how many enemies I got killed right now? 15. Oh, right, I got hit by that one dude. Yeah, screw it. You know what I'm always down with? Yes, I'm resisting the urge to say the sickness. I already made a joke about that in the first episode. But also, just getting into the Sepulcher, it's safer right now. You don't have to worry about cannibals, which I hate fighting. You don't have to worry about... you might have to worry about some flying enemies, but again... Yeah. And the most important bit is that it's mostly horizontal, which means that enemies don't teleport to you if you're on the same horizontal plane as them. They only teleport to you if you are on a different plane. If I was going for tactics, that could be kind of good, but no, I think this is going to be the better option for right now. 5% is not a whole lot. And yes, I know enemies are not going to be teleporting to me right now. I'm just saying that you also get more stats. How about that? If you are not sold on going to the Sepulcher yet, I don't know what more I can give you. So many great examples of why you'd want to come in here. Also, new cutscene. Come on. I like cutscenes. Hey, you kids like cutscenes, right? 1900. I can. Yes. Maybe even get another upgrade coming up here, which would be fantastic. Filling up like 1% extra health, and I mean, just might as well just spit in the face of the collector, because I assume that he's the guy who's refilling that. I still assume she has got to be the timekeeper. Also monoliths. They used to be called colonnades. Of all the changes to the nomenclature of things these days, that's the one I take the most exception to. Also, Spider-Girl not getting any more, May Parker there, not getting any more dialogue. I want to hear some more stuff. There's clearly some things going on here that I would be interested in, but all we get is just that one line, and she only says follow the light from that point on. Good lord, this damage. Of course, again, this is but a temporary thing. I'm certainly betting that by the time that I get to the next area, it's going to be getting... The scaling is going to change. The game's going to change here. Y'all thought we were playing checkers. We're playing 4D chess here. I wouldn't really say it's more difficult in that way, but that was just the first thing that came to mind. Good old Star Trek and its 4-dimensional chess. How do you even play that? I don't know. Whatever. It's like when people try to make those giant tic-tac-toe boards, and you're like, this doesn't really make it more difficult. It just makes it more baffling as to even thinking that there would be... I don't even know what to say. You ever played like giant tic-tac-toe boards where you have like 50 or something squares there, and you're like, it'll be more interesting. It'll be more fun. I mean, tic-tac-toe as it is a game that's not only solved, but usually solved by the time that you're 5 years old. So the fact you can set it up so easy, that's why you'd want to... Okay, this is a dumb rambling conversation. Let's move on. Oil damage, still fantastic. The fact that I'm going on about this complete nonsense says that this is a good run. Even still got my heart going on here, which will be great as a little bit of security for the hand fight. It's just maybe I'm just being pedantic here, but I just kind of would have preferred it. Hitting nothing here. But I don't know, I kind of would have preferred if I did this in normal mode, if I didn't have to do custom, even though there's no penalty, there's not even any shame being given when you select custom mode. It's just a part of the game now. But I'm sitting here like, oh, yeah, I know, but... maybe it's gotta just be me. That said, that is not going to stop me from trying to beat normal mode in the various streams coming up here. This is going to be a problem. But I came into... I'm the one that came into the Sepulcher. I think it's more than reasonable to say that I made my bed and I'm lying in it right now. Unlocked too many items. Now I can't just get non-stop infinite ice shards in every single area. Okay. Here, jump over here, roll, and we're good. And also, I don't want to discount the fact that I did get some real MVPs in this entire playthrough just with these infantry grenades. Look at those infantry grenades. I could not ask for anything better. It's so good, and they're doing like 3,000 damage, 4-second cooldown each. Even less time if I'm able to kill some enemies, which I usually am. I mean, again. And yeah, just slamming down on the ground, throwing down some oil as well. So, I mean, all I gotta do is just be like, yeah, and there we go. Everything's taking 1,000,000 hit points of damage. Oh, it's kind of annoying because I feel like my hubris is going to be my downfall coming up in mere seconds. Hey, Crusher again. Good. Time was not wasted. I mean, time that you enjoyed is never wasted. But now I got Crusher again, so I don't have to worry about, say, like, spending an entire... That was a cool mid-air kill. But I don't have to worry about spending an entire Hunter's Grenade, getting that going on there. Oh, God. This is amazing. All right. First item you get from... I mean, I know I'm going to have to go through here anyway, but yeah, that's the first item that you get from fighting the Timekeeper. It's a good one now. Also, one that was changed during the final release of Update 11 here, so you know, fresh out the kitchen as far as overpoweredness goes. That's usually the time when you want to grab it, after all. Before they recall it and make it not, you know, good, but not as good. I think I'm good. One more time, just refilling 2% of my health. I'm hoping that this fight goes a little bit better. I think that it will. The old methods have failed. Democracy, or not democracy, God, just freaking... That was so dumb. That was my bad. I thought she was going to shoot the shuriken thing off sooner. No. But yeah, diplomacy has failed, and now is time for throwing bombs. Wow. Should have been able to get that perfect fight, too. But, I mean, did it really matter that much? I have my doubts that I would be switching out this sort of build anyway. Maybe for the extra... The only thing would be maybe for, like, extra... maybe, like, switching out the heart or switching out combo for an extra... ability to rally, but that's about it. Okay, what's the landscape looking like here? Still getting absolutely destroyed to an insane degree. Cool. And also, these guys are just sitting in water. I don't even need to throw the bomb at them. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, but still. Oh my God. Ha! It still got me anyway. Because as you can see, that little jump that I did there, that was me trying to drop down through the thing. Alright then. Still haven't got the repeater crossbow from those guys. And there we go. Combo is going to help out in the final boss battle, though, because he does summon enemies. So the combo only lasts for 8 seconds, but let's see. Did you see how long? It wasn't even 8 seconds when I was up against the... There we go. when I was up against the Timekeeper. Cool. Ah. Alright, so we got a health problem going on here. Guess I can't really say that I didn't see that coming, but I'm still irritated nonetheless. I knew that there was going to be some sort of issue coming on here. I didn't know what. But it seems like, yeah, I'm only going to be able to take a singular hit before going down. And I want entirely brutality. This is not really what I would have saw coming, because this is... I mean, I guess I only got 3,700 health or so, but... If I get any stats coming up here, I guess it's going to have to go entirely into extra health. Which, yeah, because I had 3 and 2 for my... Get out of here. Because 3 and 2 for my other stats does kind of say a lot as to why I have such little health right now. Well, hey. The worst comes to worst, still got the heart. Never forget about that heart. After all. What you got? Nothing. There's the area where I get acceptance. Not gonna happen until I get 3 cells. Did I look in this chest? No, for some reason just walked right by it. Yeah, the only melee weapon that I had open to me was using the symmetrical lance, because, hey, symmetrical lance is a good item. I mean, as far as melee weaponry goes, that was the one that I would probably be using more than any other. Alright, nothing really coming up here. Where am I even going at this point now? I guess it's going down from the mortuary sub-area. It's the only one that would make any sense at this point. Come on. Castle, as always, is a mystery. Mystery wrapped in an enigma. Wrapped in a thick coat of nougat. Give me some health. 41%'s a pretty substantial increase. Might have been a good idea to take that earlier, but I didn't. Oh well. Rally is going to be intense coming up here. Rally's going to be intense coming up in this next fight. And then past that point, also might just be able to out-damage the hand enough that it won't even make a big difference. Ah, not too much damage taken. I'll take it. Should have been more careful there. I guess I missed with the grenades or something? Threw them before he activated? Hi. Gets me killed more than anything else, ducking when I shouldn't be ducking. But hey, at least I can go get the, oh, well, not over here. But soon enough, I should be able to go get the blueprint for the boomerang, which is a quite nice item. Oh boy. There we go, and there we go. Cool. And here's the end. One more stat to get. I'm not even going to worry about grabbing more damage. You, I will just use for extra health. Cool. And you also for extra health. Cool. Then you can just slam down on that area and go get it manually, or do this, which is much easier. Let's go. I don't know how good this is going to be, but I feel like I got a good shot. So very many shots to be had. Boomerang, 100. Quite a few. But hey, halfway through to the next potion upgrade, which is also pretty nice. And I guess we're just gonna go like this. Don't even wanna screw around with extra mutations or anything like that. Just keep it untouched. Keep it simple, stupid. No, I want to do that better. There we are. Now, am I just stalling to fight the Hand of the King because I'm afraid of this guy? Absolutely. You know it. Not bad. And then should be able to take those guys out. Lickety-split. Come on. Okay. Not too shabby. And I just want to... Yep, okay. There's the heart. It's pretty clear what I'm going to be doing next time.